Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys having a great Monday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, we're looking at another heroic friend and ally to He-Man against the forces of evil, and that of Buzz-Off. We'll take a look at every version of Buzz-Off that I have in my collection, which is very limited. I only have a very few Buzz-Offs in my collection, but we'll take a look at each and every one of them. Unfortunately, there has not been announced of a cartoon collection version of Buzz-Off or Turtles of Grayskull. I know for the fact that the CGI line did not have a Buzz-Off figure as well, or the Masters of the WWE Universe. But still, we'll look at all the versions of Buzz-Off I have in my collection. We'll take a look at the 80s version, the 2000X version, and the Classics version as well, thanks to, of course, Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at the Origins version of him, the original Origins version of him. And there is the package. Now, unfortunately, he is part of Wave 7, part of that Naked Stratos, peg warming wave here. So he's probably at your he's probably still at your local Walmart, you know. So you have the new for 2022 logo, the Masters of the Universe, Buzz-Off, the heroic spy in the sky, the vintage red rocks right there, and there's good old Buzz-Off. There he is. We'll do a very brief look at the comic that comes with Buzz-Off, because of course it's the same exact comic that we just saw yesterday with Mini Comic Book Stratos, or Naked Stratos. There he is, right there in the packaging. Alright. The figure itself looks amazing. I have no problems with the figures in Wave 7. It's just the fact that they've been a big peg warmer for the past, 2 years now. You know, for us collectors at Walmart. That's my only problem with this wave. The figures themselves are absolutely amazing, and Buzz-Off is incredible. He's really cool. But there he is. Of course, there's the back of him right there. Gorgeous artwork right there of Buzz-Off. Alright. You got Beastman and Skeletor and Evil Lyn. Cannot wait to get that cartoon collection version of Evil Lyn. And for now, there has not been any reports yet of a cartoon collection or filmation style Buzz-Off for Origins. I'm sure they will be at some point. The Turtles of Grayskull line has not had anything yet for Buzz-Off as well, or Stratos, by the way. But there he is, his action call out with his wings right there. He can spread out his wings. There he is. Of course, the cross-sell of the other figures that came out in Wave 7. Alright. Alright. Of course, I do have a loose version of him as he's spinning around with the new Eternia version right there. But really fast, guys. We'll take a very brief, very quick. There it is. The same comic with Stratos. There's Buzz-Off right there. Same artwork, same comic right there. Alright. I guess one maybe good thing, you know, if you're a big giant army builder, you know, you can get multiple Buzz-Offs and Stratoses for your collection. Have an army with with Buzz-Off with this Avion and I can't remember the name of Buzz-Off's people. I want to say Insectoids. I know that's wrong, guys. I apologize for that. But you know what I'm saying. Like if you're a big army builder, with your collection, with the fact that Stratos and Buzz-Off are been peg warming for so long now that you can buy multiples of these figures if you wish to create an army of Buzz-Off figures and Stratos figures as well. So that's maybe one good thing I can think of. The fact that I mean that's a big stretch, and I get it, guys. But I'm just trying to think of something good here. The figures are amazing. The figures are great. Just like I said. You're just been peg warming and collecting dust, at least for me, at my local Walmart. Okay, but there's a Buzz-Off right there, and here's the figure itself. There he is. I mean, it looks like right out of the 80s. I mean, very cool. I like the look. Wings are very cool. You can take the helmet off here if you wish. Oops. His iconic axe right there. All right. All right. And speaking of the 80s version, let's take a look at the 80s version, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, guys. Oh, it keeps falling over, guys. Hang on. All right, I think we're good. All right, I think we're good, guys. Sorry about that, guys. All right. And once again, speaking of the 80s version, guys, let's take a look at the 80s version right here. And there he is. Came out in 1984, right there. There he is in the packaging from the 80s right there. Of course, the Crosso. I'm sorry, the artwork of him. There's the Crosso. A little fun fact right there of him, right there. I'll pause that if you wish to read that. You get a couple working names of Waspman and Bug Off. There he is, front to back, side to side. All right. All right. Next in my collection of Buzz Off figures, I have the new Eternia version, or MasterVerse version of Buzz Off. And there's the packaging. Very cool figure, you know. You get 30 points of articulation, the MasterVerse logo. A really cool helmet right there. There's a good old Buzz Off right there with iconic axe right there as weapon. Great face sculpt right there. And of course, I do have one loose, as you can see, it's spinning around on my turntable here. Beautiful artwork of the character. Guys, let me know in the comments below, because it's bugging me, you know, funny because it's Buzz Off, of the name of his people, you know, in Eternia. But there he is right there. A nice shot of him right there. Beautiful artwork of him. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Buzz Off, the spy in the sky right there. The new Eternia. And the cross-sell of the other figures. And I've done reviews of each and every one of these as well. From Faker to Grizzlor and Merman. Alright. Of course, the other side just has Buzz Off. Heroic spy in the sky. Alright. Of course, my Buzz Off right here. Is right here. There he is. You can take the helmet off if you wish. There he is. Even the claws itself are articulated as well. They can open and close. Now, the one problem I have with my particular Buzz Off is I believe my wings are broken in the back because they don't snap into place. This one here, especially, I can't really move it. I mean, I can move it slightly, but I've got to be very careful. I think one of these, yeah, this one here is very loose, and it doesn't snap into place. So I got to be extremely careful with my Buzz Off figure here. And the fact that if you see right there in the back, it does not clamp or in properly, fully, with my Buzz Off figure. So that's why I keep my wings down with him. But besides, you know, but besides that, it's still an amazing figure. I love the look of him. Looks awesome. Alright. And let's take a look at his 2000X version. Alright. And there he is in the 2000X line. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. His his axe right there, his weapon of choice. I did not know that it has a feature where you can push a button, and this part right here shoots out. So I think that's pretty cool. There he is, side to side and front to back. The question is what has been your favorite version of Buzz-Off? Could it be the 80s line, the classics, the 2000X, to the modern day Origins line now? Alright, to the MasterVerse line as well. Alright. And speaking of classics, because I always compare the MasterVerse figures to the classics line, okay? And here is the classics line from came out in 2010. There he is right there. Some really cool weapons there. There he is in the packaging right there. Sorry guys about the about my camera trying to keep it focused, guys. My apologies. There he is. A little fun fact as well about the after we made it such. Okay, from the 2000X version. Nice. Because if you notice in the 2000X line, his figure, the Buzz-Off's figure, had a much slender, very skinnier look to him, where the other versions had a much bulkier, muscular look to him. So the 2000X had a more, I don't know, insectoid look to him, a much skinnier version to him. Where the other versions, from the Origins to the 80s to now, to the Classics line right here, has a much bulkier, beefed up look. Alright. Of course, I got to show you this real fast, guys. I have this little mini version right there of Buzz-Off right there. From this little mini, for the Eternium Minis line right there. So there he is right there. Alright. And like I said, I do hope, that, we get a cartoon collection version of him. I hope the Turtles of Grayskull line will give us a Buzz-Off type figure as well. And Stratos. I didn't mention that in yesterday's review, but I would love to see a Turtles of Grayskull mashup with the, with the Turtles of Grayskull, Stratos, and Buzz-Off. We do know that Stratos, once again, is coming very soon, and I do hope, like I said, that Buzz-Off will get his own Filmation-style figure, because he's an incredible figure. He's an incredible character. I remember watching him on Filmation to the 2000X show. Alright? So he's a great character, a great friend to He-Man. Alright? Of course, the CGI line, once again, did not produce a Buzz-Off type figure. The show is now over now, but I'm sure if the show had continued on, I'm sure at some point on the show, we would have gotten a Buzz-Off type character in that CGI show. Alright. Of course, I do have a Funko Pop of Buzz-Off. It's right here. Came out in 2019. Right there. It's a limited edition. There he is, right there. It's kind of cool. I mean, and not odd, but the fact that this Buzz-Off doesn't have his iconic like helmet, on this particular figure. All right. All right, and there's a little shot right there. Of course, if I had to pick right now, who is my absolute, since I only have 2 figures of Buzz-Off in my collection, I can't do a top 3. Now, if I had that, if there was a cartoon collection version or a Filmation style version of him, of Buzz-Off, I'm wondering if Super 7 gave us one. Hang on, guys. So I just checked, guys. I looked at Super 7 Classics mode here, and I don't see a Buzz-Off. It goes from Beastman to Chopper, And if you don't know who Chopper is, Chopper, so here's Beastman right here from the classics Super 7 version right there. Okay. And here's Chopper. Chopper is Jitsu. Without the golden hand right there. So that's pretty interesting. That, you know, in the Filmation cartoon, they did not call, you know, him Jitsu. They called him Chopper. I never knew that. Of course, you know, I only saw him on the first, I think he was part of maybe episode 3 of Filmation. And he was the only time I saw him in the Filmation cartoon. And I just assumed he was Jitsu. That is very interesting. I did not know that. Alright. Now, I did find later in the book here the made-for-TV or seen-on-TV Super 7 packaging of this version of Buzz-Off here. I'm sure this is probably what Buzz-Off's going to look like in the cartoon collection. All right, I have a good feeling right there. So right there, seen on TV, there's Buzz-Off right there in this packaging right here. And there's the figure itself right there. So oh yeah, that's that javelin like blaster right there is iconic axe. So I have no doubt if we do get a Filmation cartoon collection version, origins version of Buzz-Off, I have a feeling it's going to have this type of look right here to him with the face sculpt. There he is. Interesting. I'm not sure why they have a photograph. Unless there's like 2 different head sculpts you can pop on. Okay. So so he comes with 2 different heads, I think. So, because I don't know why there's a photograph. If you have this particular figure in your collection, guys, let me know. If it's a changeable head he comes with. Because I'm not sure why the book shows a photograph with a headless Buzz-Off. That's very interesting. Oh, it says right there. You can see right there in the cross cell. Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. All right. Kind of like their, you know, it came out in 2019 because maybe like their first attempts of the origins-based figures without you can pop off the head, the arms, and stuff like that. So that's kind of like their little first taste right there of the kind of like your sneak peek of the Origins line coming up very soon. And I like it, pretty cool. All right. But there you go, guys. There's a look at all the versions of Buzz-Off. Oh, and back to you know, my top favorite Buzz-Off figures. You know, I have a very, like I said, you can see I have a very limited, because he's been out for over 40 plus years, guys. He's absolutely an amazing figure. If there was a cartoon collection version of him, because I've been really enjoying the Filmation style figures. They've been, for me personally, they've been really nailing the look and the feel of giving that Filmation style look to it. If there was one, which I mean, I have no doubt at some point we will get, I would pick that as number 1. Number 2 would be, man, that's hard because I like this character here. I like this version of him. I just don't like the fact he's been sitting on the pegs for so long. That's my biggest gripe. And I've said it 1,000 times, guys, and I apologize. I'm just tired of seeing the same figures over and over again at my local Walmart, just collecting dust. And there's like no end in sight when Walmart's going to decide to just put them on the clearance. I would go number 1, cartoon collection, if there was one. But there's not. So I would go 1 here and then 2 here, right? But if there was a cartoon collection version of him, cartoon collection 1, 2 of the Eternia, new Eternia version, and 3 the Origins version. All right, the original Origins version. Okay, the OG Origins version. All right, guys. But let me know in the comments below, guys, what has been your favorite version of Buzz Off in your collection. I mean, it could be the 80s version. It could be the classics to the 2000X. Even the MasterVerse line, too. Maybe the Funko Pop version. Maybe you have a Mondo version of him. Looks absolutely incredible. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What has been your favorite iconic Buzz Off figure of all time in your collection? All right. I'd like to take the time now, guys, to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video, have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys all things Masters of the Universe, from the Origins line to the MasterVerse line, of course, to the CGI line as well. Hit that like button, and thank you for doing that, guys. It means a lot. It helps my channel to get out there to grow, and hopefully for more people to watch my channel, to watch it and like it and subscribe too. So thank you so much. And hit that notification bell when you'll upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be going to the Masters of the WWE Universe for wave, I believe, 6 or 7 for the next wave of figures on that. Okay. Of course, don't forget that, you know, we have the Mattel Creations exclusive new Eternia Snout Spout coming very soon. All right. Should be coming on Tuesday. So hopefully you guys will be able to pre-order your version of Snout Spout. He looks really, really cool. Don't forget about Walmart Con for from the 14th to the 15th. They're going to have a lot of pre-orders for the Turtles of Grayskull line to some of the more Snake Men of the Origins line too. All right, so keep that in mind. I hope you guys will be able to get those as well. All right. Of course, share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe, from Funko to Origins to the 80s to the classics to the Super 7 to the MasterVerse line to even the mini line right here, to the mini figures right there, to the Turtles of Grayskull, all right, to the cartoon collection as well, to the Super 7, to the 2000X line, all right, to even new adventures of He-Man, to even the Princess of Power line. You know, I'm very curious if we're ever going to get a Princess of Power toy line with the Origins figures. We got She-Ra. I mean, there's a lot more characters out there that we can get to expand that universe. All right. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.